How was your drive into here today?
It was good. It wasn't too bad. A little rainy, but got here fine. And just gotta say, man, you got the nicest head of hair I've ever seen. That's a beautiful mullet.
Thank you very much. I take pride in it.
Great, you should. You should. It'd be
Um,
a shame if you ever cut it off.
I know it really would be. Did you have any trouble finding the place at all?
No, I found it okay. Once I got here, I kind of had to went in the wrong door and wrong
Yeah,
hallways, but
I feel that. I've been working here for around 10 years, and I still some days have trouble getting around. So why I brought you in here today is I have a few questions relating to your job at Troyer Cheese. I was wondering if you could help me out with trying to get to the bottom of some inventory that's come up missing.
okay, I think I can do that.
All right, sweet. So today we'll be conducting a standard interview process that we have all employees that have access to the inventory system. This is just basically so we have a better understanding on who all has access and whenever they have access. That way we can get to the bottom of how this inventory came up missing. Your help is very important to us, and we would appreciate any information that you can share that will help us out.
Okay, great.
So just for your information, um, that the information that we have gathered here today, um, it's only getting shared with people that need to know. It's on a need to know basis. But I can also not promise you confidentiality on the information that you give us.
I understand.
So I just want to double check that the only people who have access to change inventory counts are you, Andy, and Cody. Is that right?
That's right. It's been that way for the last year and a half now.
All right. So are you responsible for doing inventory, physical inventories and inventory records?
Yes, that is part of my job
Uh,
duties here.
so can you give me a little more information about how you conduct your physical inventories and how you track them?
Well, we're supposed to do a physical count every month, but I'll be honest with you, usually only maybe do every other, so about 6 times a year or so. I'll stay after once we shut down, everybody goes home, and I'll go through and do that count. It usually takes 2-3 hours to get through the whole warehouse, and yeah, then we just go into the computer and update the record with what the count shows us.
Okay. So you're saying that you don't really have to go through anybody else for them to double check. There's nobody really else there to double check whenever you're taking counts.
Not directly, no. That's just me there, or Andrew Cody, whoever that's a supervisor at that shift, who they count, and then they do their count, they put their number in, and we move forward with the business the next day.
Okay. So you've worked with Cody for a long time, and I found out that he has been accused of some fraud in the past. Is that correct?
Yeah, I had heard that a few years prior to when I started here, though.
Okay. Do you think that he'd be capable or have the opportunity to take some inventory?
He certainly would have the opportunity, I guess, for sending other people. We do have other management that does check inventory, but after so many times and so many years, people just kind of glance over it. So I'm sure the opportunity would arise there for him to do that if he needed to or wanted to.
Okay. Great. Thank you. If you were able to prevent these types of crime from happening in the warehouse, what would you change about the inventory process that might make it a little more foolproof to where inventory can't go missing as easily?
I think we touched on it would be to have two or more people conduct the counts, and that just helps you not be less inclined to maybe steal inventory or commit any sort of fraud. If you have other peers or supervisors with you in there, that would be more difficult. That's one thing I would change, and then I think just more strict policies about when and how we do the counts. Because, like I said, sometimes we get a little lazy with it, and we don't keep our counts as up to date as we should.
Okay. So before we close this interview up, I would like to ask you if you have anything else you might want to say about this inventory that's gone missing, like maybe if you have any more detail on who might have been able to commit the crime or anything like that sort.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't need anything else from me, that's about everything I know that I've told you. I think, given his past accusation, if I had to say someone who did it, I would think it's Cody, but like I said, I'm not for certain on that. I haven't gone back and checked, but it's something I might certainly be keeping an eye out with, and if I see or learn any new information, information, I'll be sure to let you know.
That'd be great. And again, thank you for coming in and speaking to me about this. If I have any more questions, can I call you?
You sure can.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric.